Thursday night. So the Houston starting five. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Amen Thompson out there with Green. And it's Şengün in at the center position. And for San Antonio, Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Chris Paul out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at the five, roaming the paint. Stand two of the greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Green, the pass to Thompson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
No good on the second, so he hits one of two. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And here are the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Outside for Brooks. Outside, Green. Takes a three. Knocks down the long J.
Just a threat from anywhere on the floor. What a long make by Green.
Paul taking his time here. Vassell outside. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Houston on D. Wembanyama down low. Brooks defending. That shot wide open.
What a smart... pass from Wembanyama, already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Out to Thompson. To the wing, right side. Here's Şengün. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Smith passes to Brooks. Back to Smith. 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And here's Thompson for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Paul passes to Wembanyama. Sohan, right side. Outside Paul. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Yeah, and despite his relative lack of size, CP very crafty finishing inside.
Green against Paul. Here's Thompson. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 4. To the inside.
And he's got bunnies. Sohan, a high flyer.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Looking back at last season, the best when it comes to shot blocking. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
Even when the ball would swing away from him, he would rotate and challenge the shot.
Smith with it, now guarded by Sohan. And that one's good. Green.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot. And it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
The drive by Paul. Here's Wembanyama. Good D by Şengün.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
The 3 from Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Houston. Back comes Houston in transition. Back to Thompson. Takes the 3. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. An open look for Smith. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Vassell passes to Sohan. Back to Vassell. Outside Paul. Vassell outside. He shoots it. San Antonio again can't hit. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Vassell. In his last outing, he had 11 points. And down it goes. 2 points.
Well, strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Graham.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
Here's Barnes. It's hauled in by Houston. Oh, deflected. Outside, Green. From downtown, look at Green showing off his range.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Sohan outside. Thompson against Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. Houston, 4th.
Well, last year they were all over the glass. Their physicality is what helped define their identity.
Vassell against Green. Vassell passes to Wembanyama.
Some very enthusiastic coverage from Şengün, using all of his size and wingspan.
And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist by Brooks.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Wembanyama. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Green for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
They get it again. Sohan, the pass to Barnes. Ooh, stolen by Smith. It's 2-on-1. Brooks from outside. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Şengün there. And his height helps a little too.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama screen. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Misses in close. Houston in the lead. Thompson with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Thompson, a screen on Vassell. Back to Thompson. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
The shot by Sohan, no good. The Rockets lead by 3. Pass to Şengün. Puts up a 3. Smith in the high post. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
And we've got a timeout call by Greg Popovich. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
The Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Wemby driving. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. San Antonio shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. Free throw good, Wembanyama. Staying one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter right here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Outside Barnes. And he commits the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
San Antonio shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. The first one falls.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Here's Brooks. Outside for Green. Here's Smith. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Houston up by 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Taking a look at Houston, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high.
And that's it for half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Jock Landale, Jeff Green out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Fred VanVleet, and it's Whitmore in at the 2. VanVleet against Jones. VanVleet, the pass to Eason. And he can't get that one. San Antonio trailing here. To the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Spurs foul.
And San Antonio making a change here. Bassey's checked in.
First team foul. Coming onto the ball.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
Charles Bassey.
VanVleet, the pass to Eason. No good with the triple.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Yeah, Fred VanVleet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you gotta work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it and some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Now here's Jones. Yet to see a basket. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. It's tipped. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Left side, Whitmore. Eason, a screen on Johnson. Here's Whitmore. And a missed layup. Spurs trail by 3. Jones with the ball. Guarded now by Whitmore. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021, Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
Here's Bassey. Pass to Jones. Here's Bassey, defended by Eason. Here's Bassey. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Rockets have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Easton. Yep, that one goes. Easton's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Spurs trail by 4. There's 1:40 left in the third. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, but Johnson has a skill for putting power behind his motion and forcing his way to a finish.
Now here's Whitmore. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Fires for 3. Jones grabs the board. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Picked it out of midair. Whitmore with it. He's picked up by Jones. The open shot, Van Vliet. Rebound by San Antonio. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
And 1:01 left to play in the third. For the tie. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. And that ties it up.
You can see the smarts Jones has with the ball.
Van Vliet against Jones. Here's Landale. Pass to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Easton. Houston with another miss.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Well, you want to stop Johnson, but he figures out a way to hurt you with the pass.
Houston's shooting around 44%. Not bad. Now here's Van Vliet. 16 seconds left in the third. Right side Whitmore to the middle. Landale. Van Vliet up top. Over Jones. Off target from the baseline. Hacked on the shot, and that'll send him to the line for 3. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting 3.
Good on the second one. And he nails the third.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
San Antonio ball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Paul in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Green for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Vassell finds Barnes. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Dylan Brooks. Second personal foul.
Rockets trail by 7. Outside, Green. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Vassell. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Green. Green's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside Paul. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
Well, I love how aggressive they've been. They've been taking it right into contact, and then they're going to the line and converting.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Now here's Smith. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Thompson passes to Brooks. Clock at 6. And he hits it to tie the game.
A throwback wing. Dylan Brooks is very comfortable working down low.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Smith to take the lead. Yes! And the foul!
Defensive foul.
It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Jabari Smith. One shot. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved. And when you talk about guys who are built for the modern game, add Smith's name to that list.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. And Şengün throw it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Here's Sohan. After the basket by Houston. Blocked!
Well, you could see how Şengün read that play and was where he needed to be to get the block.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Now here's Vassell from deep. Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama, just too good.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And it's Green off the drive. Brooks outside. Thompson in the post. He's guarded by Vassell. And he can't jam it through. Right side, Wembanyama. Outside Barnes. Driving in. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Green. The 3, Smith. Hauled in by Paul. Spurs trail by 4. And it's Vassell penetrating. Here's Wembanyama. Tries again. No luck on that one. Good D by Şengün. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game. The Rockets lead by 4. A minute 4 left to play in the 4th. Here's Green. Smith outside. Lots of room. Pass to Brooks. Smith outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Rockets lead by 6.
Oh, my. What a play from the young fella. Jabari Smith comes through in the clutch.
For the left side wing. Outside Wembanyama. Fires from deep. Count it! What a beautiful shot! Brings it within 3.
A big moment for the big man. Wembanyama stepping up in a huge way.
And an intentional foul right there.
Harrison Barnes. First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
For the Rockets.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Thompson with a steal. With the drive. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
So the Rockets take the win, and they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll do it, folks.
Everyone. So the opening. Lineup for the Heat. Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. And for San Antonio, Harrison Barnes is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Champagnie in at the 3.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here on opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that off-season work.
Back to Adebayo. And the 3 ball is good. Adebayo's got the first 3 points tonight for Miami.
Adebayo stretching his range, able to connect there.
Barnes passes to Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Back to Wembanyama. Shakes him, and the layup is good.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Pass to Butler. Over to the left wing. Richardson outside. Butler goes in. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Yeah, you can't give Butler any room off that screen. Once he has that, you know he's going to let it fly.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
In transition, here comes Miami. Hero from long range. Goes back up. They get a hand on it. Barnes outside. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the night. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And the from Butler. I mean, a solid finisher, even when he gets hit.
Miami shooting their first free throw tonight.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line. So those numbers are always going to be positive.
It's Vassell on the wing. Champagnie passes to Vassell. Goes up at the stripe. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Greg Popovich and I did speak a few minutes ago, and we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler. And the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
Richardson gets a wide open look. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Paul passes to Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Crafty move, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Richard last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Hero kicks to Butler. Pass to Highsmith. Shot clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Butler. No good there with the step back J.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Vassell. Hits the three-point bomb.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
Al Paul. Off with the layup.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Here's Highsmith. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Heat. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
They've got Harrison Barnes, Paul out there with Devin Vassell. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's Champagnie in its small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to Highsmith. Adebayo kicks to Butler. Adebayo with a screen on Vassell. From deep, Jimmy Butler!
And he's had his ups and downs from distance, but Jimmy Bucket's always aggressive, looking to score.
He gets it in there. Vassell's got 5 points so far.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him. That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
They set the pick. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Vassell. Wembanyama with it. And another shot. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Outside, Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. The 3. Drills it from outside. Hero's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Hero sets the pick for Butler. The tray. Rebound San Antonio. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They've had some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Butler on the way, covered by Barnes. And a wide open look for Hero. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
What a read by Hero. He knew the pick and roll would give him some options.
Here's Paul. Good work defensively by Richardson. The Heat leading by 11. And Butler puts up a deep three. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
And how about the work Butler has put in terms of improving his range, showing real determination to become a solid shooter from downtown.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Heat are always a tough-minded bunch. Jimmy Butler says, I just think nobody cares on our team. Make or miss shots, we're going to be who we are because we're not worried about anybody else. So that's what I think it is, the I don't give a darn factor. I'm paraphrasing. You get the picture.
I do, David. You are G-rated. Hey, thank you, D.A. Here's Paul. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Champagnie. A three from Wembanyama. They get the rebound. Champagnie passes to Vassell. Nobody near Barnes. Again, the miss by the Spurs. It's tipped. Miami again turning it over. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Thursday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. Then on Saturday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Richardson with the screen for Hero. And it's off from three-point range. Releases from 15. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Johnson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Butler against Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, no, stopping.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Here's Castle. Just 3 on the clock. That one good for 2. Castle's got his first points of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And so it's Miami enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And a chance now to send it up. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Well, right now for the Spurs, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Heat.
They've been great.
And that'll do it for half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the floor for Miami, we've got Duncan Robinson. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center, filling out the middle. Collins, a screen on Jaquez. Popped up there for Collins. Burks with it. Robinson on the wing. Burks sets a screen for Robinson. For three. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Shot by Collins, no good. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You can take it back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Spurs making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defense. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought.
At the line for the Heat, Alec Burks taking 2 shots.
Officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Out to the right wing. For 3, Love. A rebound by Johnson.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the basket by Castle.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star. Now that's how you finish with authority. Show him how it's done, young fella. Stephon Castle is a problem.
It's Jaquez with the drive. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 9 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment is a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Love with the screen on Jones. Buries it down low.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Spurs trail by 8. Here's Castle. Robinson pulls it in.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Burks for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Burks has got 8.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Johnson. Bessie. It's good on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Miami leading by 9. Love with the screen on Jones. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Deflects the pass. One-on-one here. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 9.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Works for 3. Here's Ware. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backwood.
And so it's Miami, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Chris Paul. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Champagnie in at the 3 slot. That's the San Antonio 5. Hero from long range. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Heat lead by 7.
Such a competitor. Hero got fired up by their last move.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Here's Hero. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Champagnie. Vassell outside. Here's Paul. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Hero from long range. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Adebayo with the screen on Paul. Hero against Paul. Shots good by Hero.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Vassell wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Barnes. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Adebayo with a screen for Butler. Butler takes it in. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And he does it with and without the ball. Butler stuffing that stat sheet.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Tries again. He lays it in.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
And stolen by Barnes. There's the try. It's good. Now just a 4-point Heat lead.
A crafty finish by the forward Barnes. Nice job taking it to the teeth of the defense and converting.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 17 points was their biggest margin. Butler making it happen inside.
And he's never been shy about asserting his dominance. This is classic Jimmy Butler play so far.
Richardson against Paul. And yes, it's good.
That is where you want to see Wemby, making big plays in big moments.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
And Miami making a change here. Brooks is checked in.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Easy money for Wembanyama.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Adebayo finds Hero. Three-pointer. San Antonio with the rebound. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Hero. Here's Champagne. No good on the three.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. The rebound by Champagne. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Driving the lane. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Spurs foul. Harrison Barnes. First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
At the line for the Heat, Jimmy Butler.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
Vassell, no good. Right side Hero. It falls.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
7 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so it's Miami winning this one. A truly... All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and...
Along. And the starting lineup for Miami. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at power forward. And for the Rockets, Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Jalen Green is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited. And relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Hero for 3. Offensive rebound. Adebayo passes to Burks. And finished off by Adebayo.
And you love the energy that Bam is bringing here, just all over the glass.
Green against Butler. Here's Green. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. No good with the triple. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And Houston has possession. Smith with it. Now Burks defending. Back to Smith. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And he can't get that one. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Butler against Green. That's tipped. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Rockets for a minute. We talked about the task of facing Jimmy Butler, fiery wing. Coach said, you can talk about the scouting report all you want with Jimmy, but he brings the extra dimension. Butler has the attitude that is unmatched in the league. The passion of Jimmy Butler in full focus tonight, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Adebayo passes to Highsmith. He goes up again and denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Hero. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Hero outside. To the right side. Here's Adebayo. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Bam knowing what to do. He's owning the paint right now.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Back to Green. Şengün, a screen on Butler. Down low. And Şengün throw it down.
Smart move with the ball by Green. He didn't like what the play got him, so he gives it away.
Highsmith passes to Adebayo. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Green. The Rockets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And Şengün Şengün, throw it down.
Yeah, some big men jog up the floor. Şengün is intense, though. He's going to give you everything he's got.
Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Şengün has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his third year. Şengün has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11 post guy. He is so skilled.
Good on the second one. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Hero for 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Green against Butler. And it's Green off the drive.
This is Green at his best. Electric off the bounce. And a great finish.
Hero with it. Checked by Brooks. Adebayo in the post. He's against Smith. It's deflected. Thompson passes to Green. Picked by Smith. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 2. They traveled to Houston last time they faced the Rockets. Came away with a win.
And it was really their defense that got them the win. They had a plan scripted out, and it worked to perfection.
Well, good defensive game plan, and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
On the wing, Green. Brooks outside. It'll count. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Highsmith in at the 4 spot. Pass to Highsmith. Butler surveying the floor. Hero screen on Thompson. Jimmy Butler on the attack. And the layup is good off the glass. Butler's got 5 now.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Puts it up. Rebound Miami.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Hero outside. Here's the pick. There's the 3. No luck on that one.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Şengün, a screen on Butler. Smith against Butler. Pass to Şengün. Now Thompson. He takes it in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
Burks passes to Butler. Butler drops it in. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, BA, are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
Here he goes. On the run. Butler with the jam.
Opportunistic score there from Jimmy Butler. Sees the lane, fills the lane.
Back to Smith. Puts up a deep three. They get the rebound. Miami leading by 3. Hero on the wing. Brooks defending. Outside for Butler. Burks a screen on Thompson. Here's Butler. There's the drive. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Butler attacking in close. Such a gifted scorer.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. 5th, the Heat.
This was a good group of free throw shooters last year, something they really worked on in practice. And sometimes that's the coaches calling for it, and oftentimes the players doing it by themselves.
The 3, Smith. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Thompson with a steal. And here they come. The finish. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Brooks against Hero. Out to the wing. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's the break for the finish. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, the turnover sparking the break. Smith, a relentless defender with a disruptive wingspan.
Here's Adebayo. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Adebayo's got 6 points.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Takes a step back. Butler with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. He goes up. Look at Butler finish the break.
Coast to coast there. Jimmy Butler, one of the premier two-way players in the league.
Pass to Brooks. Şengün a screen on Hero. Hey, expanding his range. And Şengün gets it to go. He's got 7. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Butler can't get it to go.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now here's Thompson. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the fundamentals.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Rockets ahead, up by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Thanks for joining us.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecue chicken.
It's
And now, not a bad... Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Now, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Tari Eason is out there with Jeff Green. Then it's Shepard, then it's Jock Landale, and it's Whitmore in at the 1. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Cuts off the pass. And here's the fast break. Outside Eason. 4-3. He buries it from 3. And the Rockets lead by 4. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure they aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball. Yeah, when I watch Reed Sheppard play, I'm sometimes reminded of John Stockton. The type of handle and the way he goes to the cup, quicker and more athletic than he appears. You know, I know that's big shoes to fill, but I just like the similarities and the intensity. Yeah, Sheppard has a knack of getting his teammates open looks.
Pass to Jovic. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
This one for three. And it's Eason with a three. Eason's got 6 points in the quarter.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's where.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Richardson could be the total package. Phenomenal that time at knowing when to dish it.
All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Miami shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Eason, a screen on Robinson. Here's Sheppard. Here's Eason. Offline with a 3. Heat trail by 5. Here's Jovic. Outside Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
3-pointer.
2 minutes.
It's hauled in by Landale. Houston has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Outside Eason. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Eason's got 9 points now in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
To the left side wing for 3. And Houston, another 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Terry Rozier, who's checked in for Miami. And it's Rozier with the ball for Miami. 11-point game. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. They are square in the middle of a 7-game road tour.
The craftiness of Rozier, unpredictable in these screen and rolls, and he uses this to his advantage. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Richardson. It's rebounded by Houston. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. It's Eason with the jam.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays.
Terrific effort from him really all night, yet despite his supreme marksmanship, they're still operating at a deficit.
Whitmore goes in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Whitmore's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the three ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Rozier looking around. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it from the corner. Green with the defensive effort. Outside Eason. He gets it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the...
It's got to be a sense of urgency, right?
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Heat trail by 13. And let's take a look at Miami. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. On the wing, Green, defended by Burks. Brooks outside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And for Miami, their shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Here's Butler. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And it's Butler off the drive. There's a screen. Adebayo from long range. The shot off that time. The Rockets lead by 15. Outside, Green. Three-pointer. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Houston has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Thompson. Yep, that one goes. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Adebayo with it. Now Thompson defending. Adebayo in the post. Working on Thompson. Adebayo passes to Butler. Thompson pulls it in. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Smith finds Şengün. Smith with it. Pass to Thompson. Smith against Butler. A nice shot by Smith. And the Rockets lead by 19.
And an intelligent play there from Smith. He keeps his head even with the shot clock running down and saves the possession.
Second team foul.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Now Green. Got a piece of it. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
Hero against Brooks. Hero, the pass to Highsmith.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Burks.
2 minutes.
There's a screen. 5 on the clock. Got a hand on it.
Well, you can see how Şengün read that play and was where he needed to be to get the block.
The Rockets lead by 19. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter of this one. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Thompson. Outside for Green.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Rockets.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Amen Thompson.
Guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Pass to Highsmith. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Hero outside. From behind the arc. The offensive rebound. Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Smith no good. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. Outside Butler. Pass to Highsmith.
Haywood, Highsmith.
Here's Green. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove,
on the... Action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. The cell in the wing along with Johnson. Harrison Barnes is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Paul in at the point. And here's Houston. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
So the San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Şengün with a screen on Johnson. And Brooks, here we go. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Rockets, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks.
A nice decision from Green that time, showing you the savvy to go to the floater there.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the score by Houston. Vassell finds Barnes. Al Paul. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
School's in session, and that mid-range is CP3's specialty.
Outside, Green. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Rockets fourth.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Shot clock at 2. And that one's good. Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Vassell, the pass to Barnes. Spurs passing it around. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Ball against Thompson. It's Vassell on the wing. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he played, it's all there. It feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Right side, Green. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Showing off that phenomenal body control right there. Green gets the shot to go despite being bumped.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Here's Green after the basket by San Antonio over Paul. And he can't bank that one in. And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Barnes kicks to Johnson. The kick out to Barnes. A three from Wembanyama. The basket is good. The assist from Barnes. 3 points. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one. And the wide open shot from Green. The Rockets again can't hit.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Şengün against Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Barnes. An easy 2 points on the layup.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Green against Paul. And it's Green missing.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Thompson is out there with Green, and it's Şengün in at center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now here's Paul. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
Here's Green. It's a 5-point game. Good on the 3-point shot. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Wembanyama against Şengün. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Chance to check out stats for Johnson. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 5 rebounds and 3 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
And here's Thompson following the 3 from Chris.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Rockets trail by 5. Brooks, left side. Barnes against Smith. Green deciding where to go with it. Houston needs to get a shot. Smith, no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. And it's Paul penetrating. Barnes kicks to Vassell. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Now, here's Vassell. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game.
Excellent defense by Şengün. He's strong, he's tall, he can move his feet, and he knows how to position himself.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the field. His impact is amazing. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Paul. And stolen by Şengün. And here's Green outside. Thompson dishes to Smith. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And another shot. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Thompson.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Vassell wide open. The three-pointer no good. The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And Thompson slams it home.
My goodness. Ben Thompson making a statement at the hoop.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. You got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. And the Spurs with possession. The Rockets making the shot.
Big time!
And he dunks it down.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
Now, here's Green. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And the shot goes in. Vassell's got 9.
No, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Green against Paul. Green, the pass to Thompson. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Wizards. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Over in the corner, Green. And it's Green striking it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
And that's it for the first half of action. Well, thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the... All right, getting back to this game now, and the sensational play from Victor Wembanyama.
Come on now,
And that'll do it for...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Sohan is out there with Collins. Then it's Castle. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Champagnie in at the 3, the small forward. Rockets trail by 3. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
To the left side wing. Sohan with the ball. Eason on him. Pocket 6. With the floater. Out to the right wing. For the 3. Hits it from three-point range. Champagnie's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Shepard the pass to Eason. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Castle misses. Rockets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. He takes it in. They now take the lead. Whitmore's got 4 points. This quarter.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight mates.
Here's Champagnie. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Champagnie, led by Green. Sohan, the pass to Collins. It's blocked. And he stays with it. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few blocked shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
First team foul.
Here's Whitmore. Pass to Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
And stolen by Eason. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Eason.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
To the middle.
In the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Champagnie. Pass to Castle. Sohan with the ball. Shot clock at 5. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Jones, no luck. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Eason passes to Shepard. Outside, Green. Out left to the wing. Whitmore with it. Working on Jones. Green, no luck.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Champagny. Sinks the three-pointer. Champagny's got his second basket of the night.
And how about the vision from Castle, spotting that opening and making the pass on time.
Here's Whitmore.
Oh, man.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Here's Castle. Still without a basket. Here's Champagny. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here's Jones. 5 to shoot.
And we've seen them come out and be much more active defensively this half.
It's good.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And there's the foul. It's on Trey Jones. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
That one's not going to go. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 8-point lead heading in. And now a sneak peek into the huddle.
Nobody holds the ball. Not even foul.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Green is out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Paul's footwork is what makes him so dangerous and close.
Here's Green, pass to Smith. Back to Green. Launches a 3. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Paul's shot is off. And it's Houston on the break. Smith wide open. He fires. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 10.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Barnes screen on Brooks. Johnson dishes to Barnes. Pass to Paul. Wembanyama, a screen on Thompson. And Paul gets it to go in.
You know, Paul entered the league way back in 2005 at a time when we saw a lot more mid-range shots.
Thompson outside. Trying his what from deep. Barnes grabs the miss. Spurs trail by 8. It's Vassell on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Houston leading by 9. Here he goes. Oh,
man. Once he takes flight, Green can make some incredible moves in the air.
Barnes finds Wembanyama. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Houston.
Well, they've continued to play pedal to the metal, leaking out and capitalizing with ease when they get opportunities in the open court.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
No good on the wing three. Spurs trail by 8. Vassell, the pass to Paul. Back to Vassell. And here is Barnes. That one falls.
Boy, the size and quick release Barnes has helps him inside. I mean, he feels very comfortable shooting from here.
Thompson surveying the floor. Smith outside. Gets in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Here's Vassell, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Barnes kicks to Johnson. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
From deep, Green. Barnes grabs the miss. And the Spurs with possession. They're on an 11-3 run right now.
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
And here's Green outside. And they get it back. Smith dishes to Green. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Green. It counts.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Ball finds Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama! Too easy.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Pass to Wembanyama. For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. What a show they put on here.
to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Barnes is out there with Wembanyama, and it's Paul in at the 1. Now here's Butler. Outside Burks. Plenty of space. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Pass to Wembanyama. And here's Johnson. Butler covering. Lets it fly. The shot by Johnson, no good. Butler against Johnson. Outside Burks. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. And when I brought up Chris Paul, Coach marveled at his leadership, saying he's a heck of a player and a natural-born leader. Few players in the history of the game have been able to command an offense and a locker room the way that CP has throughout his career. Coach has nothing but respect for the future Hall of Famer. B.A.?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Well, the defense was all over him, but Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Paul against Burks. That's good from Paul on the assist by Johnson.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that. Now
here's Butler from the arc. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up. With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Yes, it's good.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Highsmith. Uses the glass on the layup.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day. Very versatile player. Hero spaces the floor. He can drive. He can pass. And he's a sneaky good rebounder as well.
And it's Highsmith missing. San Antonio leading by 3. Here's Paul. Over to the wing. Wembanyama with it. Hero picks him up. Paul for 3. Sinks another one. He's on a roll. Starting 4 for 4.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Here's Butler, and it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul. I'll look now at the leaderboard to see which teams had the toughest defenses this past season. Miami, 3rd.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Vassell, right side. Pass to Wembanyama, 13 feet out. Oh, misses the dunk.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama missing.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
And it's Butler with the jam.
Yeah, and Butler pretty scary when he gets out in transition.
Takes the three. And Wembanyama with the three.
Well, look, he's struggled so far, but maybe that basket is all he needs to get going.
Here's Hero. What a terrific move that is.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Here's Barnes. Wembanyama up top, pounded by Adebayo. Here's Paul. Money on the 19-footer. Paul's got 11 points. Now Hero launches it. They get it again. From outside the arc. And that's not going to go. Oh, what a performance by Chris Paul. He's been these... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Now here's Wembanyama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Now here's Butler. Hero outside. Pass to Highsmith. Just 5 on the clock. Drills it from deep. Give him 8 points now.
A pretty talented distributor. Tyler Hero isn't one to force his own look.
Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Here's Paul. Miami grabs the miss. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
They dropped both games against this team last season. Just a shellacking they don't want to repeat. With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Now here's Barnes. No points so far. Good on the bucket.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Johnson, the kick out to Paul. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look. Broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Heat.
And they're attacking where it's working for them. Right now, the paint area. High efficiency and high volume.
He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat stand. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
Wembanyama, no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end, just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And here's Butler outside. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Vassell. Basket's good. Vassell's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, those were some weight room points from Vassell. flexing his muscles.
Butler passes to Adebayo to the left wing. Now Butler. The three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guy.
Hero with the bucket.
Well, we know Hero is more than capable of hitting those. He's got limitless range.
Wembanyama, screen on Butler. Sinks it from distance. Vassell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Wembanyama screen. Paul, back to Wembanyama. From downtown, it's good. The assist that time from Paul. Wembanyama's got 10 points.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Adebayo, that's good.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Barnes against Butler. Let's go with a three. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Hero outside. Burks a screen on Vassell. Hero for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Heat out in front, leading by a point. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Glancing at the upcoming schedule when you guys played against one another, did you always have your games circled on the count? Now let's turn our attention to Jimmy Butler and that impressive first half we just witnessed.
He's imposing his will.
And that's a wrap on halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. We've got Jeremy Sohan, and it's Bassi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Kept alive. Pass to Castle. Here's Bassi. Another shot. Here's Wesley. There's the drive. And out of bounds, the Heat will take it. And San Antonio making a change here. Mamukelashvili's checked in.
Number 54, Sandro Mamukelashvili.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Love with the ball. Oh, swiped away. Here's Bassi. He's scoreless, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
A solid distributor. Good to see the rookie Castle finds his open teammates like this.
Here's Robinson. Bassi pulls it in.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And one thing's for sure, when Duncan Robinson is on the court, he has the greenest of green lights, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the most lethal shooters around. He draws intense defensive attention, and then he's added to his game as a passer and as a guy who can take the ball to the basket.
San Antonio with the ball. Miami making their last shot. Wesley, that's good.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
The Heat with the lead. Outside Love. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Here's Richardson. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Richardson's gotten 4 this quarter.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
They set a pick. Here's Castle. Here's Wesley. It's good. Wesley's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Outside Love. Launches the 3. Drains the triple. And the Heat lead by 5.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Champagny. Jaquez covers. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. There's a screen by Love. Richardson goes in. Outside Jaquez. And it's all from three-point range. Spurs trail by 5. And Grant, the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Here's Wesley. And there's a pick. Takes it inside. The rebound by Ware. Heat leading by 5. Outside Richardson. Outside Love. Shot clock at 5. Knocks down the long J. Love's got 11 points here in the second half.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Here's Champagny. No points yet. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Wesley. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Spurs need to get one up here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. So Miami ends up going with a new group. Heat leading by 5. And here's Hero. 6 points for him. Pass to Butler. Back to Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. From outside, off the mark. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Hero is the 2 with Butler as the 3. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Pass to Adebayo. Hero on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Highsmith. Burks for 3. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. No good. That would have tied it. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far from Miami?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Hero for 3. Knocks down the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Spurs trail by 7. Barnes goes in. Outside Johnson. Pass to Paul. And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Stolen by Hero.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Burks a screen on Vassell. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Paul with a steal. Outside Wembanyama. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Burks against Paul. And stolen by Paul. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And he's going for the oop. Oh, Wembanyama on the receiving end.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Highsmith. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Here's Hero. Now here's Butler. Hero, screen on Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, when it comes to drawing fouls, few do it better than Jimmy Butler.
Now at the line.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Well, you wish he got them all, but at the very least, it's now a 2-possession game.
Right side, Wembanyama. Pass to Paul. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
You have a big shot. Why not go to Paul? He's seen every situation. Nothing flusters him.
Burks a screen on Vassell. Hero for 3. Nails it from 3. Hero's got 6 points in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Spurs foul. First call. First personal foul. Penalty.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, Butler embodies toughness. He plays hard every single minute that he's on the court.
San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Hero, the pass to Burks. Fires from deep. Knocks it down from distance. And the Heat lead by 11.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Well, there's the versatility Bam brings to the table. Defending, scoring in the post, facilitating. He's a complete package.
San Antonio again can't hit. Miami leading by 14.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Heat.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Tyler Hero.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
That one from long range.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
The Heat on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Adebayo passes to Butler. The deep three from Hero. Missed it. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForge.
In game 1 of the NBA season, how does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. Green is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. Adebayo passes to Highsmith. Back to Adebayo. And here is Butler. Hero sets the pin for Butler. 6 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ballgame. There's Hero with a three. Rebound by Smith.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
So, RJ, the Rockets last year, we were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Butler against Thompson. Here's Highsmith. Here's Adebayo. Pass to Highsmith. Here's the screen. Hero kicks to Butler. Back to Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And it's Butler missing.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Green against Butler. Here's Şengün. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just strength from the big man Şengün, pushing through the contact.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Burks. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. To the paint. Adebayo against Smith. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Smith. Houston needs to get a shot. And Thompson throws it down.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Adebayo. Scoreless thus far. Outside Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Green. Hero passes to Adebayo. And it's in there.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
Miami shooting their first foul shot of the night. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Wizards in Washington. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Butler kicks to Hero. Burks sets a screen for Hero. This one for three. Thompson with the rebound. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Green dishes to Brooks. Puts up a three. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Pass to Adebayo. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Adebayo's got 6.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Thompson. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Out to Smith. With 1 on the clock. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together.
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
To review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
The basket counts.
Now they're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Houston on top, up 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Houston.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Hero in its shooting guard with Butler at small forward. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Highsmith in at the 4. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Highsmith. They set the pick. Stolen by Brooks. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Green. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jimmy Butler remains the Heat's franchise player. He says, the confidence my teammates and my coaches put in me, it's a lot. They hype me up out there and I just go play. I try everything in my power to make sure that we win. They trust me with everything. Kevin, he's earned that faith.
Adney DA, he tends to deliver in the biggest moments, and always has. Hey, we thank you for that report. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Hero kicks to Burks. He's off on that one. And so Brooks will bring it up for Houston. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Smith the pass to Brooks. Back to Smith. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Smith outside. Pass to Green. Out to Thompson. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And the Rockets lead by 4. And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player.
And that jumper should develop over time. But he does everything else at a high level. He's extremely versatile, especially on that defensive end, Kevin.
Green deciding where to go with it. Smith outside. Green with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. Pass to Şengün. Banked in off the glass. Şengün's got the lead up to 4 now for the Rockets.
And the comfort level that Şengün has around the basket is as high as it gets in this league.
Burks kicks to Adebayo. That one goes in for him, too. Making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. Rockets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. The drive by Green.
A vicious finish by Green. Boy, Jalen, this man can get up.
Burks against Brooks. There's the drive. Burks kicks to Adebayo. Hero with the screen on Şengün. And that one, good. Adebayo's got 12 in the game.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And timeout is called by EuroCup. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
And a moment now to look at the stats for Jimmy Butler. Coming off a terrific season. He put up about 20 points per game last season, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
He's someone you can rely on to bring it on a nightly basis. When they need a basket, he's the guy they turn to.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Butler up top. He's covered by Thompson. Şengün against Butler. Hero, that's a two-pointer. Rebound by Smith. Rockets leading by 4. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Inside, Brooks. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Butler against Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. For 3. No good that time. And so it's the Houston Rockets headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Fans, please.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
And moving along, thanks for joining us. Now,
and we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. They've got Tari Eason. Shepard out there with Whitmore. And there's Green. And it's Landale in at the center, filling out the middle. They kick it out to Green. Robinson pulls it in. The Heat trail by 4. Ogier up top. Whitmore defending. There's the pick. In the corner, it's Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Deep 2 from Robinson. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it. Eason
finds Green. TJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention, carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
And the basket by Rozier.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Here's Whitmore. Rozier defending. Easton passes to Green. Stolen by Robinson. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Back to Jaquez. Down low. Here's Robinson.
Oh, wow. Goodness, man. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Another miss by Houston.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Robinson for 3. The rebound by Jeff Green.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Landale. To end the drought. They get it back. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Nailed from three-point land.
This is what had scouts eyeing Shepard early on, his ability to shoot with range.
And Rozier, here we go. Kicks it out to Richardson. Goes up again, and it's good on the way up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And that one's good, Whitmore. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate. And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? There's the pick. Eason against Jaquez. Eason passes to Landale. Here's Whitmore. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Houston?
You've got to be impressed with how assertive they are on offense, continuing to cut hard to the rim time and time again.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
And he drives in for the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Cam Whitmore.
And there's a courage to Rozier's game. And why do they call him Scary Terry? Because of that burst, and also because he backs down from no one.
A new lineup here for Houston. And both free throws good for Rozier.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Green driving inside. And it's Green with the jam.
Using that speed, Green flying by on the drive.
On the wing, Rozier. Guarded by Green. Rozier with this screen for Richardson. Here's Ware. Miami no good on that time either.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
Those plays could make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Heat. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Hero in at shooting guard with Butler at small forward. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Highsmith in at the power forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Hero, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Green kicks to Brooks. Pass to Smith. Outside, Green. Over Butler. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Green against Burks. And he uses the glass on the way. Burks has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Smith. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Outside, Green. Smith up top. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. That shot, no good. Well, Heat leading by 4. How about this run crank they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Hero against Green. They set the screen. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
Green kicks to Thompson. Back to Green. Thompson, a screen on Butler. There's Green with the 3. The Rockets with another miss.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Burks looking around. Butler on the way. Butler on the move. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the wide open shot from Green. It's good from long range.
Love the confidence from Green, showing he's got poise, taking and making big shots.
And stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. And he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Adebayo, high post. Shengun's there. And he makes that one. And the Heat lead by 3.
Big time from Bam. This guy's played in the finals, so Adebayo knows how to handle the pressure.
Thompson misses. He'd have gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Now, here's Burks. Pass to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Yes!
And look who shows up in the clutch. The readiness of Adebayo paying off big time.
Green with the ball. And Burks picks him up defensively. Green, the pass to Smith. Back to Green. Smith with a screen on Butler. Green dishes to Smith. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Hero sets the pick for Adebayo. Shot from 12. Back to Burks. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. It's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That's pretty much good.
For your Miami Heat dancer.
6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. For 3, Smith, and it falls.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so for...